They whisper in the dark, don't they? They tell you that you're not enough. They tell you that the comfort of the couch is earned, that the failure you just swallowed is proof of your limit. They point fingers, they recount your past mistakes, they remind you of every time you tried and fell short. They are the voices of the uncommitted, the echoes of regret from those who settled, and they are trying to drag you down into their safe, predictable, painless prison of mediocrity. They will fill your ears with noise, with doubt, with the heavy, paralyzing weight of what was. But I'm here to tell you that battle is not external. It is not fought in the marketplace or in the gym or in the classroom. That battle is right here, in the quiet, desperate chambers of your own heart, and you already know the weapon to win it. You are just terrified to wield it because it demands the death of the old you. The secret is simple, yet emotionally devastating. It's intent. It is the conscious, heartbreaking choice to let go of the person you have been in favor of the difficult, demanding person you were meant to be. There is a continental divide between wishing for a better life and deciding to deserve it. A wish is a child's plea. It's passive. It's a prayer with no emotional commitment, a hope without the will to suffer for it. It is the deep, familiar comfort of believing that things will simply change to you without demanding change from you. It is the greatest self-betrayal there is. A decision? A decision is a spiritual awakening. It's the moment you stop asking, why me, and start demanding, what now? It is a solemn oath taken in the dark. It's what you do when you finally look at that reflection, that tired, wounded, disappointed reflection, and whisper, enough. This is the line I accept the suffering required. I will not break this promise again. The terms are brutal. The terms are facing the self-doubt you've used as a blanket. The terms are the emotional agony of doing the right thing when every fiber of your being screams for the easy wrong. Ask yourself, not with your mind, but with the raw, honest tremor of your soul. Are you living a life of avoidance? Are you a wish maker? Or have you finally, decisively, become a decision maker? Because the world rewards those who stop wishing and start deciding. It rewards those who stop saying, I hope, and start saying, I will. Your journey won't be clean. It will be an emotional war zone. You will fall because you are human. The world will take a good swing at you. It will hit you with regret, with unexpected loss, with the sting of being overlooked, and it will knock you down flat on your back, leaving you weeping, wondering if the pain is worth the promise. And in that moment when you're bleeding, when the failure tastes like ash in your mouth, when the loneliness is a physical weight, that's when your discipline is born. That's when your intent is tested. You get one choice, and it is the single most important choice for your future self. Do you stay down, surrendering to the narrative that you are simply not strong enough? Or do you stand up bruised and shaking and reclaim the narrative that you are unbreakable? The measure of a life is not the absence of scars, but the relentless refusal to stay on the mat. You must get up. You must use the shame, the failure, the deep disappointment, not as chains, but as fuel. Let the pain be the constant, agonizing reminder of the life you swore you would escape. Let that memory fuel the hungry, desperate, righteous drive to prove to that wounded reflection that you are worth the fight. Intent needs a uniform. It needs a rigid spine. It needs a soul made of steel. We call that plainly discipline. Discipline is not a punishment. It is the highest form of self-love. It is the bridge between the goals you weep about at night and the life you build during the day. It is the conscious choice to be an ally to your future self instead of an enemy. It's the agonizing act of saying no to the emotional comfort that promises temporary relief, the distraction, the escape, the cheap satisfaction, so you can say yes to the demanding, difficult path that promises dignity. It's the constant daily sacrifice of who you are today for the person you have the potential to become tomorrow. It's the ability to execute the hard, necessary work long after the initial feeling of motivation, that fleeting emotion, has completely abandoned you. Don't confuse activity with achievement. Stop living in the shallow fantasy of what might be. Stop scrolling. Stop talking about it. Stop seeking validation. Start doing the unglamorous, necessary, character-building work that no one sees, because no one else is going to do the emotional push-ups for your soul. You have to commit to the act of self-mastery. Show up consistently, reliably. The true legends, the people who command respect, who built something real and lasting, the ones whose names resonate with a quiet, powerful authority, they weren't simply blessed with a magical life. Their journey was not paved with ease, but scarred by trial. They were simply people who understood the devastatingly simple yet brutally effective power of showing up for the 1,000th day, the 10,000th hour, even when the well of motivation was bone dry, even when they felt utterly broken, even when the voice of exhaustion was screaming at them to quit. That is the devastatingly simple yet profound rhythm of self-improvement, relentless, intentional consistency. And what truly is all this suffering for? Why the sweat that stings your eyes? Why the isolation of the early mornings? Why this profound, soul-jarring emotional discomfort? What is the destination of this fierce discipline? It's not fundamentally for the applause. The applause is shallow. It is fleeting. It is a temporary, easily depleted injection of ego that vanishes the moment the lights dim. You take your bow, the lights go down, the audience disperses and goes home to their own lives, and you are left alone in the silence. Applause is a mirror reflecting back a momentary triumph, not a lasting truth. It's for the legacy of self. It is about a spiritual accounting. It is about honoring the incredible, unrepeatable gift of this brief, temporary life you were given. It's about building a character that is fire-forged, a moral and emotional fortress that can withstand any storm, any betrayal, any loss the world throws at it. It's about leaving behind not just wealth or easily forgotten titles, but the undeniable, unassailable truth of a life lived with unwavering integrity, relentless courage, and disciplined authenticity. The question you have to answer every single day, not to a priest or a mentor, but to your own bruised and hopeful soul with brutal emotional honesty, is this: are you honoring the gift? Are you giving your life the full respect and effort it deserves? When you walk out of this room, this world, this life for the very last time, will you look back with fierce, quiet pride at the difficult, disciplined man or woman you ultimately became? Did you make a difference, even a small one that rippled outwards? Did you face your demons, the fear, the doubt, the procrastination, and finally, decisively win? Therefore, do not waste your finite energy chasing mere success. Success is external and temporary. Chase significance. Chase the difficult, uncomfortable, demanding truth of your own, maximum potential. Chase the person you know, deep down, you should be. This is your life. This is your only time on the stage, and it is moving relentlessly, irrevocably fast. The sand is flowing through the hourglass. The clock is ticking down to zero on your opportunity for greatness, for change, for impact. You do not have time for indecision. You do not have time for hesitation. You do not have time for the easy lie, the comfortable excuse, or the betrayal of letting yourself off the hook. Stop waiting for someone, for a boss, a guru, a partner to validate you. That is a coward's stance. You are already chosen. Your struggle, your pain, your unique story of resilience, that is your specific, powerful gift. What you choose to build with that wounded yet powerful heart, that is your ultimate gift back to the world. So feel the pain, acknowledge the fear, but get up anyway. Get focused. Decide what your unwavering, non-negotiable intent is. Lock it into your core, and let's go. Your moment is not coming. Your moment is now.